When my wife and I were choosing a name for our baby, I crossed out every option that sounded even slightly black. She looked at me like I had lost my mind and kept asking why I rejected name after name. Eventually, I told her the truth. I work in human resources, and I know exactly what happens to certain resumes. I have watched managers see a name and decide someone does not fit before reading a single line more. I am not proud of it, but it is real. That is why when our son was born, we named him Daniel. Safe, white, boring, but a name I believed would open doors. 8 years passed and Daniel became inseparable from his best friend Jamal, a smart and kind boy. For one birthday, Daniel asked if Jamal could come over. When Jamal's mother dropped him off, she mentioned she was looking for work closer to home because the commute to her hospital was draining her financially. I told her that our company clinic was hiring nurses. Her face lit up and she asked if I could recommend her. I said yes, even though I already knew what might happen. On Monday, I saw her resume on my boss' desk. Her experience was excellent, but he looked at it, saw her address in a mostly black neighborhood, and muttered that he did not think she would fit our patients. I knew exactly what that meant. That same day, my son called me crying because Jamal had been attacked by older boys yelling slurs at him. Daniel tried to defend him and ended up with a black eye. Through tears, he asked why people were so cruel to Jamal just because of how he looked. And there I was, staring at Jamal's mother resume, basically watching it head for the trash for the same reason in a more polite costume. That was the moment something ugly became clear to me. For years, I told myself I was only trying to protect my son from the world, but by doing that I was also accepting that the world should stay exactly like this. I got up, walked into my boss' office, and told him we needed to interview Laura. He gave me the usual excuses, but I pushed back. I reminded him that she was the strongest candidate we had seen in months, and it was true. She was a former military doctor, had years of emergency experience and flawless references. He reluctantly agreed to a phone interview. It went perfectly. When she came in person, she arrived in a sharp navy suit, carrying a folder, and with a presence that filled the room. My boss looked uncomfortable because he could tell he could not pretend she was unqualified. Laura talked about saving lives in Afghanistan, city emergency rooms, geriatric care, discipline, and decision-making under pressure. By the time she finished, even he knew she was the perfect person for the job. Still, I worried he would keep looking for an excuse, so I played dirty. I told the chief executive that we had interviewed an extraordinary candidate with military experience and that hiring a veteran would look great for the company. He had been a Marine and wanted to meet her. Laura got the job, and I was left with a bitter lesson. I thought giving my son a safe name was a way to protect him. What I was really doing was cowardly adapting to a broken system instead of helping fight it.